So for our next project, we're going to be creating with slabs. Slabs, again, are flat pieces of clay. So I have in this bag here about 4.5 pounds of clay. And when you get your clay, it may be more in a rectangle shape. I kind of already ripped mine up and put it into just a big lump so that I could wedge this clay. Now, just like with the coil piece, if you're having a hard time wedging a large amount of clay, you can break it into smaller amounts. So I'm going to wedge this for a few minutes. And then I'm going to toss it onto the table, just so that's more of a round kind of ball. Okay, so now I need to get this hunk of clay to be flat before I can put it through the slab roller. But when I say be flat, I don't want it to be completely flattened, because that's the purpose of the slab roller, is to continue flattening it to the proper thickness. So I'm going to toss it, and I'm flipping it. And this is just slightly flattening my clay. And then I'm going to toss at an angle. So it flopped over on me, no big deal. And then I'm going to rotate it again. So it's kind of like I'm tossing out a giant pizza crust or a really big pie crust. But I have to flatten it from that hunk of clay into a thinner piece in order for it to go through the roller. Now, if you look at my clay right now, it's definitely bigger, and the thickness is not super thin. So it's at least 3/8 of an inch, which is in between 1/4 and 1/2. Okay, so that's going to make sure that I have a nice thick slab when it comes out of the roller. Now the slab roller should be set to 1/4 inch, and so I can check that for you if you're afraid to switch the dials. Remember that the slab roller is a community item, so you'll also have to sanitize it before use and sanitize it after your use. So I'm going to pause for a moment. I'm going to put this through the slab roller, and I'm going to come right back with the nice slab.